Welcome, everybody. We are live. This is our, I don't know, about our 10th, I would say, Law of Attraction, Abundance, Google Hangout. We have it every single Tuesday night at 9 o'clock UK time. So welcome, everybody. We're going to talk about, we want to manifest good things. You know, that's what we're going to talk about. Let me introduce the panel. I've got Jacob. Jacob, say hello.
Hello, everyone.
And I've got Angelo. Angelo, come out, say hello.
Hey guys, good night, what's up?
With his new designer headgear on. Or he told me it's his daughter's. Well, it's great to be on, and let's start with you, Angelo. Come tell us about these blog posts you've been writing. I mean, they are awesome. That's all I can say.
Thanks.
I mean, they're really, really good. Maybe you can share with the audience what you've been writing about, and where do you get your inspiration from, and what motivates you to write, and share a bit of your thoughts.
Yes, hi guys. Yes, I've been talking about if you've been following us, I've been talking about the blog about my blog a couple of weeks already, and I've been setting it up, and I finally I've got into gear now that I'm writing a post every day, and the inspiration from the post comes from everything that I have learned from the past couple of years, and how it relates to my life. And I just when I hear an audio CD, and they say a simple thing like who do you listen to? It's simple, but you can expand more about that. And when I hear something that touches my imagination, and I can think about something I can add to it, I just write about things that I went through, and that I have experienced, and that I know will help somebody. And the reason I do this is because a lot of people don't like to read books, so they like to surf on the internet and just read a blog post fast and quick and easy. So I'm Malcolm, and I just put up the blog so I know that everybody that is interested can get a piece of information instead of the whole book, and just read upon stuff they really need and change the way they like. And I'm not trying to come over like I know everything, because I say it's just the things that I have read in a book or listened into audio, and that I can now add something to it because I have experienced it. And it seems to be really good, like David says, because he has shared it one time and it went viral. I think the first blog post I did, I think reached 30 people, I think. So it's very good, very inspiring to keep going. So one of my dreams is finally here to write a blog post every day, and it's very fulfilling to give a piece of value, of knowledge, of information, just put it on the web, and anybody who needs it at that moment can read upon it and feel better. And it just feels good to be able to do that every day, to write the blog posts and make videos, and just continuing to spread the truth about how you really do this thing, is being successful, and you become what you think about. Just spreading it and making it accessible for everybody else. That's about it.
Well, Angelo, you know, I've read your blog posts, and you know why the thing is, you give without wanting to receive back, and that's why they're so powerful, because you're giving a piece of yourself, you know, and that's where it is so powerful. Welcome, Malcolm. Welcome to the Law of Attraction Hangout. Malcolm, come out and tell us how your week's been and give us some inspiration. I think his I think his session's frozen. I think he's stuck. Yeah. Okay, Malcolm, if you hear us, come back on, and then we'll get you back on. Jacob, my friend.
Hello.
Come on, tell us what you've been up to.
Well, as usual, yesterday I just started listening again as a man thinketh, and I must say it's just something totally different than that was for the first time. And this is where I heard so many times that, when you read the book, read again and again in a month, or listen the same audio later on, because you are a different person. Because we are listening, we are reading the books, and after 5 books, 20 hours of listening to some audios, different people, you change, your thinking change, your perspective change, and everything sort of around you changes. And then when you hear the same book, or you read the same book, or you hear the same audio 2 months later, because I think the last time I listened to As a Man Thinking was like a month and a half ago, and now I was like, wow, that's true. Okay, yeah, that he said that too. That one person, and everything just sort of comes together. Like, wow, this, and is because that book is written in I think it's what was 1890 something, and the language is not simple language. Especially for me, because I'm not, my first language is not the English, then for me even understand that is really, really hard. But now it sort of comes very clear. It's really, really good. That's what I sort of come back and listen to that old audios I listened, month or 2 months ago. The other, what I want to do is I want to start learning to read quicker, because there are the methods for speed reading and memory trainings and all that, which I'm now looking into it to get some video on YouTube and learn, read more. I just want to read more, or I want to read the book, those books which I already read again, and I have full bookshelf here on books I still need to read, and some of the books I bought like 3 years ago but never bothered to read it. I just want to go back to them. But this week was sort of my plan. I have my board, dream wall here, but I also want to create a dream book, which Kevin Trudeau is talking about. To have a book that you've got on the binder, you can take out paper, put something new, and I just bought this here, maybe, which is on the binder. I've got the white paper. White paper. Inside is the blue ink pen. And also I sorted some of the papers that houses, sort of views from the windows, mountains, and sea and all that stuff. That's what is all my this week is all about. Listen to old stuff which becomes different, and I pick up some stuff which I didn't heard before, and that's very interesting. And also is building my dream book, expanding my dream. That's me this week. David, now back to you. What you done this week?
Yeah, well, it's something very similar to you, Jacob. I've been listening to Think and Grow Rich, over and over again, and then I heard something when I was coming home from work, and it said that your mastermind group is where all the power comes from. You don't have to be the one who has got all the answers. You don't have to be the one who's got the idea. You can find your mastermind group who've got ideas, and you can use your mastermind group to formulate these ideas and to organize them, because you've got 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 people who've got ideas, but you're the one who can organize these ideas into definite plans of action, and you can actually create something. So a person like Henry Ford was exactly the same. He wasn't over intelligent, Henry Ford. So which it just shows you anybody can become successful in anything if they can just have an idea and manage that idea with a mastermind group. So it was quite profound when he said that you don't even need an idea. You can just find somebody else who's got an idea and just organize it and have a plan and then do it. Like Henry Ford. I mean, he had a team of engineers that he just told them. He had no clue how to make a V8 a motor, you know. He just told his engineers, you go make it. And they came back to him and he said, it's impossible. It can't be done. He said, well, keep trying. So he had the knowledge of his team and his people. And because of his organizing all these knowledge in one group and putting them all together, he was the one who actually managed all these clever people. So if you can manage clever people, you can also be very popular, very successful. So that was interesting. And then reading Esther and Jerry Hicks' book, this one here, Money and the Law of Attraction. There was a nice little paragraph that it's mentioned, and it says that when you are like trying to manifest good things into your life, and you sometimes it can be difficult because I don't feel good. So how am I going to manifest good things in my life if I don't have the essence of feeling good? Because when you're feeling good, then it's easier to feel good. But in the book it says that you have to tell a better story than how things are now. Okay? You have to tell a better story. Because if you stay in the bad story or the old story, nothing's going to change, unfortunately. And this is a key point. This is a key point. But if you shift that vibration and you start telling a better story, that's when the law of attraction starts working for you. And by law, it has to be. By law, it has to be. So all it is that that vibration shift of telling a better story than how it is. That's quite a key point. So two aha moments for me today was you don't need to have the idea. You can find somebody else's idea and manage that idea. And the law of attraction, just start telling a better story, not the way it is now. If you don't have a good story, just start telling a better story. So yeah, that was quite interesting, and that's all a repetition does. I listen to a lot of audio, and it's amazing what happens is when you go back to stuff over and over and over again, it becomes powerful.
Yeah. That was great, David. That was great. That's remind me about the Henry Ford, because what you said, he wasn't an over intelligent guy. He was just average normal guy, but he was a challenge once, and he said that he can answer any question, and he was a challenge, and some people started asking him questions and like, okay, yeah, give me 10 minutes and I will find someone who will answer that question for you. And that's what it's all about. It's not even how clever or what you know. It's about who do you know that can answer the question or do this job or do anything else. And this is really important. The other stuff which you said is about the changing the story, which is really what words you use as well. And I heard the story that you have this someone is really bad. It's his work. The stuff is just going so wrong, and he can come and talk to friends or wives like, I hate my job. Everything is awful there. Everything is not falling into place. I just don't want to go there. Or you can say that, yeah, okay, in my job there are some, slight difficulties. Some challenges, but that's good because for many years I was thinking of moving on, and get a new job, and this sort of gives me that, that kick in my butt that I will leave this job and start looking for new job. That's where you still tell truth, because that's what you need to say. You can't lie. You can lie to other people, but you cannot really lie to yourself and to the universe or to law of attraction. That will never work for you. It's just that you change that story, you tell the truth, but you change that story to be more positive. And I can see that people, you just, wherever you talk to people, they don't, everything is negative. And if you say, oh yeah, how is it going? Yeah, it's okay, and then the story goes on because everything is not really, but there's so many things that goes good, or you just change the story. If nothing goes good, what you said, just change the story. And yeah, Angela, I read your blog post too. I just need to go back there and sort of leave some comments. Really good, very long. I'm just surprised you do that long post. You will, I hope you will not run out of things to write, because it's really good, and that's really important that you do that and keep doing this. Really cool. Yeah.
Angelo,
Yes.
come on.
Yes, because
Give us, you're on a roll, man. You're on a roll. Give us some more.
thank you, Jacob. I find it a little long too, but it's long for the right reasons, because like when I first wanted to start my blog, I went online to see other blogs and what they was doing, and they seemed like a nice blog, but when I read what they were saying, it's like I found it with the information I knew now, and the information I know now, and what they are telling the other people to do. It's like just like a feel-good pill for about a day, and then nothing more. It's they like gave you tips on what to do, but they don't show you how to do it. Like really, how do you do it, and what do you do, and how do you do it to really make a change that it sticks. So when I write the blog post, I really gave you a way to really get rid of what you're trying to get rid of, or get a new habit. Like, how do you do it, and what do you need to do? And that's very helpful, I think, instead of just giving people tips and just short little 3 sentences and just think it's gonna work. But it's way more deeper than that. And if I really need to write what I wanted to say, I think I have to make like an ebook or something. So I try to.
Angela, don't do ebook. Just create a book. That is really cool, because that's what you can do. Create the book, and that's good.
So thank you guys very much for the support, and we all should make blogs and just support each other because it's going good.
Yeah, no, good. We must get Jacob to get a blog up, and you can start writing as well.
And yes, and the other reason, like I am writing on my blog is because um, when you like I listen to and read different times, like um, when you are using this law of attraction, like show other people that it is real, and they will then believe you and say, okay, this is real. So what I am actually doing on my blog is you will just see the process of how I went through all of this, and when it all comes to fruition, you will see, hey, it's real, and it's all written on the blog. You can all follow it on the blog. It's just real time. It's just real time updates on how how I do it and how I feel. And the more I get more success, I will put it on the blog and you'll read about it. So it's just updates on how the law of attraction and just feeling good and using this way of getting success is working out for me. And if it's worked out for me, I will just make a book like Jacob said, and this is gonna be the book. Like if you want it, you can follow this, and no more running around to people that are just want your money. But I really want to help myself, and if I can help myself, I promise to help anybody that wants to be helped.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks, Angela. I appreciate that. Because I mean, that's what people are looking for. Because the internet, you know, it can be a bit of a minefield out there. So it's quite nice to actually read a blog post that actually hits the spot. So appreciate that, man. Well, what else do you guys want to share? Maybe Jacob, you've got maybe a golden nugget for the week ahead for somebody that they can have.
Don't know. Let me think. Let me think. Oh yes, what I do now to start the day in a good way is in the morning I wake up 30 minutes before I usually wake up, and I'm reading. The first thing what I'm doing is just open the book and I'm reading for like 25-30 minutes, and I think this gives me, because when you wake up you're in this alpha state, and then you keep that in mind. This comes much quicker and much better to your mind. And I have that from Ed Foreman, from his audio, how to feel good every day. And this is really good. And also what I did, and probably will be a good idea for everyone to change their alarm clock from this ringing bell in the morning to something smooth and nice. If you have a song you like, which is sort of, will wake you up and will have some good words in it that you will keep talking, them all the day. Do that, or some, inspirational talk, or some book, audiobook, because now in this new smartphones you can put that, you can use that. Use some book and just put in there, and this will wake you up and will stick in your mind something good. That will be for this week. Guys, do it. I think it is worth it, because we forgot, our civilization forgot to give food to our mind. We just forgot that, and a good book is really what you should do. Read, and read good books. Don't read the magazines or newspapers, especially those free newspapers that in a tube in London is horrible. If you feed that to yourself, to your mind, this will stick. You read about the rape, and you read about some murder happened, and this will just be in your mind whole day. and your day will be ruined. You know, in the morning, just get something good, get good book, get good article, get good audio, and listen and read to it. That's what I'm doing. Half an hour before I wake up, usually wake up, and then I read, and then I do whatever I need to do and go to work. That's me.
Angelo,
Yes.
what can you share with our audience
What I have to say
for this
is
week?
for this week was that I is just go to the basics again. Like if you have started watching us from week 1 or a couple of weeks ago, just keep reading or listening to what you're already doing and keep mastering that stuff, because like Jacob already said, like when you read something again and again and again over a span of a couple of weeks or days, you learn something new. And that has happened to me today. I was listening to Your Wishes Your Command, the CD number 9 or 10, and he said something about no, I had make the test from the Your Wishes Your Command. I finally made it through the 600 questions. It's like I took like 3 hours, 4 hours to make it, and I still have to see how much I have good. But I have heard give more, just give. But today I understood a principle, because it said like when you have a business and you deliver what you promise, you 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 have a business. But when you promise something and you over deliver, you always forever are gonna stay in business. And I somehow it like stuck through me, but like how, why? And then I thought about all the promotions I was seeing online and from the personal development, and they tell you buy one product for like $50, but when you buy that, you get 1 or 3 more. So you like give more, but it's a simple way of like even putting it on an online web shop. But the theory can be used for everything, because let's say for example you have you're gonna make dinner for your wife, for your husband, and you say you're gonna make something for him, but you already have more planned, and you are gonna make his favorite dish, or her favorite dish, his favorite drink also, and it's a bonus. And for him, you gave him more than he expected, but you just gave something. But for the other person, it's a lot more than they expected. And I think it's a very simple principle you can use anytime and anywhere. It's very simple, and I also understood like when you like walk on the street and you see somebody that doesn't have a lot of money, and they ask you for money, and it's not what you give them, but it's how you give them. It's how you do it that makes the difference. It's really how you feel about it, your intention, and it makes a lot of difference. And I am I'm also gonna tell you guys, for the watchers now that are keep watchers every time, I'm gonna reveal 2 of my topics for the blog post. It's like how we sabotage our self success, and the first one is mysticism, and that is believing that outside circumstances has an effect on our lives. Like we always seem to blame somebody else for something that happens to us that we should take responsibility for. And if we don't take responsibility for it, you're never gonna like reach to where you want to reach. You have to take responsibility, and realize that if it's gonna be, it's up to me. And the other one is failure, because when I realized that you have to fail in order to succeed. Because look at Thomas Edison. He made the light bulb, but he took like 10,000 times failing, failing, failing before he could make the right one. But nowadays, when people fail once or twice, they think it's something, oh my gosh, it's shameful, it's this, it's that. But it's you you need to fail to find out how do you do it. When a baby falls, he doesn't say, oh no, I'm not gonna walk again. He gets right up and just does it again until he can walk. So, but as we grow, people around us keep telling us, no, you should watch out, you should watch out, and then we take that thinking into everything that we do, and it really stops us. And what I'm also realizing is that the society, like nowadays, has a lot of quotes that are supposed to help you, but they are backwards, and it keeps you from achieving success. And I think they were like put purposefully to sabotage your success. And it starts with the media, the newspaper you read, and the music, the video clips, and it's all backwards. It's all backwards, and it's just crazy. It's all backwards. And when I go on Facebook, on Twitter, on social media, they make pictures of it, and it's just wrong. It's not wrong, because it's a too deep of a subject to like go in right now. But the fact is, just I realized that most of the thinking is backwards. And if we go to the law of success, if you're thinking in reverse, you will get much unsuccessful, and a lot of people are. So it's not a coincidence that it's happening. It's crazy. And that's what I have to say. You guys have to watch out how you think, and just don't listen to anyone just like that. Go to somebody that has what you want and knows what you want to know. Listen carefully, because it's very dangerous out there, the information.
Well, Angelo, I mean, you're becoming an awesome attractor. Lord, you're attracting. I can listen to you all day, man. Well done, good job. You're becoming a good leader there. I like that. Wow. Well, I liked what you said about if you see somebody on the street and they ask for money. It doesn't matter what you give them, but it matters how you give it to them. That's really good. I like that. And Jacob as well, mentioning in the morning, getting up half an hour before and reading. I think that's a very, very good idea. And the ringtone on your alarm clock, I'm going to change that, because I use my mobile phone and it buzzes. It goes bzz, bzz, and it's annoying. So I'm going to change that to something more tranquil. Yeah. Wow. I mean, there's so many good things you tapped on. My tip would be get some audio. Are you going on the train? Are you going on the bus? What are you listening to when you're going to work? If you're listening to Van Halen or AC/DC, maybe nothing like I got anything against that. But why don't you listen to As a Man Thinketh going to work? You can download it. Just Google it. As a Man Thinketh. What about Think and Grow Rich? Listen to that. Or even better, get the book. Because you know, the law of attraction all starts with putting in good information. The more good information you get in your head, the less bad programming you get, as Jacob mentioned, with the newspaper and with the TV. You know. So yeah. So guys, that's my tips for this week.
Yeah, well, David, I was sort of add, because that's what you said is really good to get the audios and not just listen to music all day long, because I did that. I still like music. I love music, and when I come back home from work and when I cook, I just put the music up. Because oh yeah, I feel like I want the music, and I just put some music and then I cook. That's really powerful. You don't have to get rid of the music altogether or whatever, but when you go, just listen to something else, 50-50. Get half of music, half of some audio, and later on you will feel the difference in your life, and you will want to listen to more audios anyway. And that's really powerful, really good.
Okay, I'm gonna call it a wrap.
All right.
Yeah, thanks guys. Thank you everybody for watching. Please leave some comments below, and we'll see you next week Tuesday at 9 o'clock UK time. Good night.
All right, guys. See you. Have a great and extremely happy evening, day, wherever you listen. Bye bye, guys.
Have a good night. Good day.